The number one reason why you guys feel awkward most of the time, there's so much traffic out tonight. This is awesome. Like for me as a dating coach that just has no problem talking to anyone, I love this type of environment. There's so many people coming in and out. There's people trying to find parking everywhere. I love this environment. I excel in this environment. I really want to talk about why you guys feel awkward, okay? And where that stems from, your awkwardness. Why is it that I am out in public right now not feeling awkward, and you, when you're out and literally no one's paying attention to you, you feel awkward? Very weird. So let me break it down to you. I've had so many students, literally hundreds, if not thousands of students that I've helped. And every single guy that I talk to, this is the number one reason why they feel awkward. It's because you guys overthink. What does it mean to overthink? You guys go up, you see a really pretty girl, and you tell yourself, should I go talk to her? I'm gonna go approach her. And then your brain starts guiding you back into the comfort zone. That's exactly what happens, and that's exactly why you feel awkward. Guys, you need to stop thinking, and you need to start doing. The analogy I like to give, because I wrestled in high school, and I box now, and all these combat sports, think about it this way. If I was to stop and think, should I throw a jab? Should I throw a cross? What punch should I throw? I would get my ass kicked, because the entire time I'm thinking, they're not thinking. They're just throwing punches. So that's my way of saying just roll with the punches. It's better for you to be wrong and come off weird than to just never do it and never get better. And that's why things are awkward, because by the time you actually decide to go talk to the girl, to actually do what you're truly feeling innately to who you are as a man, once you actually start expressing yourself, let's say she's really hot and you're feeling her and she's feeling you, but you're like unsure whether you want to go in or whether you want to go out. And then all of a sudden, what ends up happening is that she's just like, okay, is this guy going to make his move or not? And you are at the same time, you're insecure about it. Just fucking make your move. You know what I'm saying? Roll with what you're feeling. Roll with your punches. Trust your gut instinct. That is confidence. So what I'm saying is, in situations with women, when you're out cold approaching and doing all these things, a lot of the time, things aren't going to be sweet, especially if you're a beginner. You just have to roll with the punches and learn from that. A lot of my students that are part of the Extreme Confidence Blueprint, the Ultimate Dating Formula, whatever program in boot camp, I always tell them, do what you think is right. Because if you do it wrong, that's why I'm there. Because I can guide you. And if you guys are watching this channel, and perhaps you can afford any of those programs, I'm hoping that I could guide you through these free videos. So the first thing I want you to do, and what I'm getting at, is that I want you to stop overthinking. Just go in and fucking do it. It's not that big of a deal at all. Okay, if you're wrong, if you come off weird, whatever, then you already recognize it the next time. It's not a big deal at all. I just want you to get confident and start trusting yourself more. So when you feel awkward, it's only awkward because deep down you want to do it, but your body's holding you back. There's a tension between your mindset and what you want to do. So I'm telling you here right now, don't let that tension exacerbate and just fucking do it. If you feel like doing it, if you feel like actually just grabbing her, if you actually feel like just talking to her, then fucking do it. Once the tension starts materializing, once you start doing all this stuff, then what ends up happening is that you end up awkward. We have this thing that me and Brandon say, you cannot be half in or half out. I see this all the time where guys see like this really pretty girl, right? Like there's girls waiting in line right now. And like you want to go approach them, and that's totally fine. Go approach them. But what I don't want you to do is to like think about them, look at them. You're in your own little zone. You're like negotiating with yourself in your head. And then all of a sudden, you don't want to go in. You go like half in, half out. You half-ass your approach. They're going to run us over here, guys. It wouldn't be Texas with these big ass trucks. I want you guys to start trusting yourselves. Start being confident in who you are. Start trusting your authenticity. And what I'm going to say at the end of this is, if you start trusting your authenticity, the only thing that you could actually do to get better is learning, right? You learn from your mistakes. I can guarantee you, it's not that she thinks you're weird because you watch Naruto or whatever bullshit you watch and you're into. She thinks you're weird because you don't know how to communicate that, and you get all weirded out when she disagrees with you, and you get insecure about things she says, okay? So the problem is, you got to learn how to handle disagreements. You got to learn how to handle things that you're not confident. Learn to face your insecurities head on. That is why you're awkward, okay? You're overthinking these things. A lot of the times, our students come to us and they say, hey, I think she's not into me or whatever. And at the end of the day, I'm like, why do you think that? And then they tell me, and I'm like, you're just in your head. So I want you guys to stop overthinking. That's the number one cause of being awkward. You overthink things. You're half in, half out. You're not trusting your gut instinct. You're not trusting your masculinity. I want you guys to get out of that zone, and I want you to start performing really well. Thank you guys for watching this video. If you haven't, make sure to hit that subscribe button, and we'll see you for the next video.